Good morning, everybody. My name is Leticia from Dancing Crowns, and I am here this morning to do some grounding. We are going to do a short session because it is intended for us, the busy people. Either before you go to work in the morning or anytime during the day that you feel the need of cleansing your aura, get in touch with yourself, and clean your energy. This is a very useful tool for that. Also, when you're not in the best mood, it is also time for some grounding. The grounding can be done before yoga and before meditation. You can do grounding, yoga, meditation, or you can do grounding and then go directly into a meditation state. Or you can just do a grounding moment at work, you know, in your lunchtime or breaks. It is up to you how you're gonna use this tool, but today we're going to use it with crystals. We're going to add crystals as part of the grounding session. All right, and just before we start, I want to remind you that you can contact me via Facebook, via Instagram, or through my website, which is dancingcrownspsychic.com. okay, again, www.dancingcrownspsychic.com. You can contact me there for any questions, or you can find any of my pages in Facebook or Instagram. Again, my name is Leticia, and we are going to start now explaining the tools that I have around me and what I do before, during, and after the grounding. I live in a cold weather place, so this is a great tool for me because I don't have to walk outside, which is another method of grounding, and I find that the perfect one. But because of the weather conditions that I live during this moment of the year, which we are beginning January 2020, I am going to give you this tool as well. I want to share it with you. All right, so before we start, I want to let you know that first I have a necklace that I use for certain moments. Also, it has a skull and it has a Super 7 crystal in it, and I like it because when I am meditating, which is what I do after grounding or after yoga, I like to also connect with my spirit guides and my also my ancestors. Sometimes it is great to honor them, to let them know that you're thinking about them. So this is why I picked this necklace today, because after grounding, which is going to be in another video, I'm going to guide you through a short yoga routine and then through a short meditation. Or actually I can just guide you through the yoga routine, and then you can do your own meditation if you want to. But this is going to be the first video of a sequence of 3 different videos, okay? All right, so first I want to let you know that I smudged the area, I cleansed it before I started. So I'm not going to repeat that because it is already done. And I used Palo Santo for that. You can see the little stick here is already used. I love it because they last me a long time. I have Palo Santo available on my website. I also have a dish, fireproof dish, made of orthoceras and ammonite from Morocco. So this is also a fossil fireproof dish. It's great for turning off your smudge sticks. You can use sage or yerba santa, any smudge of your choice. I'm using Palo Santo today. After I cleanse the area, I also have some crystals prepared over here that I'm gonna use. I have a pyramid on my left side made of green onyx, and on my right side, I don't know if you can actually see them on the video, but I have 7 pyramids, the little ones, aligned on the floor, representing the 7 chakras. I don't necessarily work with the 7 chakras when I am grounding all the time, but for today, yes, we're going to do that, okay? Because we are focusing on cleansing our aura and our energy field, okay? So I have red jasper, carnelian, green aventurine, sodalite, amethyst, and clear quartz, all the 7 colors representing the 7 chakras. They are small. You can use polished tumbles or raw stone as well, raw crystals. It doesn't have to be pyramids. I'm just using pyramids today because to me they are like an antenna that help me sometimes also connect with the highest beings and the light, and it's great to reach out, to reach up with the assistance of the pyramids. It is also part of the sacred geometry, so I love pyramids because of that as well. So I also have a selenite stick. Okay, I have more available if you need some. I always have the moon with me, so I have an agate that is in the shape of a crescent moon to remind me of my beautiful goddess. I do have also some protective crystals and stones. For example, I have an obsidian angel here, and I work a lot with archangels, so I like to have this carving here because to me the obsidian is a highly protective stone. And this archangel in the black obsidian is actually, to me, representing all 4 of the archangels I usually work the most with, which are Raphael, Michael, Gabriel, and Uriel. I also have some clear quartz with tourmaline, black tourmaline in it. So this is a tourmaline quartz point. You don't have to have this type of crystals. There are other crystals like jet, amber that are also protective. They don't have to be big, but for the purpose of the video I like you to see what I have, so I usually use a bigger size crystals when I do videos, so they are more visible to you. And I also have here what I'm going to use during my during part of my grounding session is a septarian heart. I love the septarian stone because it is very useful for grounding without making you depressed, okay? Because if you ground way too much, you can get depressed because you're working with the root chakras and you want to always be in balance. So this is a great stone for grounding. I have other hearts available on my website if you want a septarian heart or another septarian type of shape of stone. Like for example, I also have palm stones. So let me know if you need one through my website. And I have a super 7 point. This is a very big one, but again, you can substitute this for an amethyst point or an amethyst tumble. It doesn't have to be this big, okay? I'm just using it because it's huge and you can see it better in the video. But remember, when we are working with crystals, it's not about the size, it's about the intention that we put when we use crystal healing, crystal therapy, and when we incorporate them in different routines or rituals such as grounding, dancing, yoga, meditation, and so on. I also have a Lemurian quartz point. And this is a great tool for also for meditation because it helps you reach to higher levels very easy, okay? And remember, the size is not important, is the type of crystal is more important than the size of it, because you want to work with the crystals that works better for certain things. And for that, you can always consult me through my website or Messenger in Facebook or Instagram. You can ask me a couple of questions if you want regarding if you already have some crystals at home and you want to work with them, or if you need to buy them from my website or another source, then you can always contact me if you're in doubt on what will be the best choice for you. Before I start, I am going to drink some water. I have the Gems water bottle, which is very important to me because first, it starts with a great infusion of crystals in the liquid that I am going to intake. And it is an indirect source. If you notice, it has a chamber where I have the crystals and they are not touching the liquid. To me, that's important because I don't know where the crystals were growing in the specific place. I can know the country, but I don't know exactly what area they were growing at and what type of insects or other things. This is Boots, excuse him. What type of minerals or what type of things were in the ground or in the cave or in the pocket that these crystals were growing. So that's why I don't use the ones with the point inside the liquid, because I prefer to have the benefit of the energy of the crystals without touching the liquid that is gonna go inside my body. I have other bottles available. I have this one, for example, on my website with rose quartz. It is available for purchase. It's the only one I have left, but I'm going to be ordering more soon. So if you want to pre-order any of them, you can ask me what crystals I'm ordering next and I can tell you what it is, so we can place a pre-order for you. Let me take a sip of this amazing water. And they are made of glass, by the way, they're not plastic. Awesome. So now I am getting hydrated and ready to work on my grounding. So first, I am going to cleanse my body with the selenite stick. This is what I am going to do. I am going to first say a thankful short quote for Mother Earth, because first I am on the floor. You can do this on a chair if you want to, but right now I'm barefoot, I'm touching the floor, symbol of Mother Earth, and I'm going to thank her for letting me do some grounding with her assistance, and I want to have the goddess blessing also within me. And so I am going to ask them to assist me in cleansing my energy with these crystals and this grounding method that I'm going to use today. And I am going to extend my feet in front of me. You can always bend your knees a little bit if it's uncomfortable for you to extend them all the way. And also I want to remind you that everything we do in this video is only for metaphysical, spiritual and holistic purposes, and none of what I do is a substitution of any medical treatment. Okay, keep that in mind. So to continue with our first part of the grounding, I want to prepare myself by passing this selenite through my body and push it down to my feet. I am trying to get rid of all the negative energy by saying, I want to get rid of all the gray, all the dark, and all the negative energy around my body. And I am going to do it through the earth. And we are going to push down all that energy down to our feet. And once we do that, we are going to grab the stone that you are going to use for grounding, which in this case, I'm going to use the Septarian heart, and I'm going to retract my feet right now because I'm going to close my eyes, and I am going to ask Mother Earth to show me the best way. And I want to imagine that I am in a very green field full of grass around me, and that energy that I left on the ground, that I pushed down through my body, is going in front of me and not touching my body any longer. And I am pushing that energy towards a tree that I am seeing in the distance. It's a huge tree and it's waiting for me to help me with my healing and my cleansing. And when I get there, I push the energy down through its roots and I hug that tree. And you can imagine the tree of your choice. I usually pick a ceiba, which is a typical local tree from where I am from. And I hug that tree And I see the energy going through its roots, the dark and negative energy that I cleanse out of my body. And it touches the roots, it goes all the way down under the soil, under the ground, and it goes into a secret river that is there, a magical river with magical water that is washing the roots from the tree. And now I feel a light touching my body and the tree that I'm hugging. And I am also feeling that there is a big rain, a lot of rain of that light pouring down and cleansing me and the tree that I'm hugging. And all the rest of the energy that was stagnant around us is going down through the roots of that tree and under the soil to the magical river. And it has been washed off. And now I see that there is a big, powerful energy coming up, recycled from the cleansing that this tree and the magical river assisted me with. And I feel that light coming through my feet, and I'm going to extend my feet again, and I am ready to receive that light. And I'm going to open my eyes, and I'm going to switch from the Septarian heart to the Super 7. Remember, you can also use an amethyst for this. And you are going to start pulling the energy from your feet. Imagine that is a white, bright light with golden tones all the way up to your body. And you are going to do it a couple of times. Bring that great energy that is cleansed and renewed and is empowering you for keeping up with the rest of the things you got to do throughout the day and throughout the week. And you can receive it from your hands and pass it through the other hand. Remember, you are receiving with your weakest hand, which is my left in this case, and keeping the energy with my right side, okay, which is the one that if I want to send energy or heal with energy, I will direct it with my right hand and receive always with my left. If you are a lefty, you can do the opposite, okay? So now that we have done this, and you can do it several times until you feel that you are covered with the light and your aura is ready and cleansed and with no more holes in it. Now you can say a thankful closing little prayer, if you want to call it like that, and grab the quartz in your hands and put it to your heart and say, I feel empowered, I feel cleansed, and I feel ready for the rest of my day and the rest of the week. And I thank Mother Earth for these crystals that have assisted me today in the grounding. And I thank my goddess. You can also use the deity of your choice, God or Buddha or any other deity of your choice, and you want to thank them. And I thank also my archangels for protecting me and guiding me through this grounding moment. And I will not let anything to stop me, because I am empowered and ready to face anything and to assist others with great energy as well. I want to pass this positive energy around me to my loved ones and to the people around me, and have an amazing day, an amazing week. Blessed be. You can also say namaste if you feel more comfortable with that. And you can put the crystals aside. And now you are ready for either a yoga routine, dancing, or perhaps going directly into a meditation state, because now you are cleansed and ready for the next step. all right? So thank you for everything. I want to remind you that after you use your crystals, use the smudge to not only clean the area that you already used, but also to use to cleanse the crystals after you use them, because remember they need to be cleansed constantly in order for them to work better for you, okay? So we have finished the video right now, and I wish you a lot of blessings in the new year 2020. See you in the next video.